Hello, chat. I said chat. Thank you. How we doing? I hope we're doing well. Let me just check that off. I forgot how loud the sound effects are for some reason. There we go. Yes, hello everyone. This is your captain speaking. And welcome to the stream. We're gonna be just chilling out for... Oh, my captions are covered. Hold on. There we go. We're gonna be chilling out for about 50 minutes until the top of the hour. And then we are going to be playing some Friday Night Funkin' mods during our hour-long slot of the Trans Visibility Streamathon in benefit of Trans Lifeline. This year it is called Trans World, Trans Week of Visibility 2025. Yeah, I'm very honored. I was actually asked to participate because I had participated last year. I was reached out to and asked to participate again this year, and I was more than happy to. We've already broken, community-wise, like collective-wise, we have already broken past a couple goals. Earlier today, there was a milestone of 35,000, which has been surpassed, and the new milestone is 40,000. As for our little community here, my goal is to raise $100 today for the Trans Lifeline, which, if you do exclamation mark, Trans Lifeline. Trans Lifeline is a 501c3 nonprofit organization dedicated to crisis relief and community building efforts for and by the trans community. Trans Lifeline primarily operates a peer support and crisis hotline for the trans community, and there are the two numbers for US and Canada. You will have full anonymity and confidentiality, will always reach a trans or non-binary peer operator, and unlike most crisis hotlines, Trans Lifeline will never non-consensually contact emergency responders. Thank you, EOS, for the $25. Already a quarter of the way there. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. The link can be found in the pinned comment, or you can do exclamation mark charity if you are interested. However, I did also add a new command, which is also in the title. Hey, EOS, would you like to give exclamation mark fish a try? I told y'all I added the fishing minigame. So now if I'm in like focus mode or something, y'all can be like, well, they might not be talking, but at least I can go fishing. So I've wanted to get that for a while. I also changed up the sound of some alerts, most alerts actually. Y'all will find that out over time. I did not change the 100 bits sound or the rating sound, so those all still sound the same. But yeah, we're just gonna be chilling out here, relaxing for a little bit. People can do exclamation mark fish every couple of minutes. It'll let them, I mean, I'm not saying you must fish. You must fish. No, I'm just saying that you can, each person has their own cooldown, I think. You can do it every couple of minutes. Actually, maybe it's a total cooldown. We'll see. No, it's got a cooldown, EOS. I think it's got like a 2-minute cooldown by default. But I want a fish. Well, you gotta be patient then. Yeah, I think it's on a 2-minute cooldown at the minute. But it's first stream with the fishing minigame, so we'll see how that goes. And then, of course, we've got a chill, relaxing time in Spirit City Lofi Sessions in the background. I curated the sound effects a little bit to hopefully be soothing to others as well. I'm definitely soothed by it. Got some good cat noise, some city noise, some rain, a little bit of fireplace. It's a good combo, I think. But yeah, how y'all doing on this Saturday evening? Or I guess I don't know that it's Saturday evening, but it's Saturday evening from my perspective. Surviving. Yeah, that do be the mood. Oh, that be the mood quite a lot recently. But hey, I get to hang out with you guys, and that's always fun. I've been working on some craft stuff lately. Like, Joann's is going out of business, right? It's a shame. And I ended up buying some fabric at my local Joann's. And so I'm kind of working on making, like, a mini square thing. Probably a blanket. I'm probably making a blanket again. I've never finished a tiny square quilt blanket, but I keep trying, you see. But as well as that, I'm also starting to mess with Plarn again. That is P-L-A-R-N. Okay, it did spell it correctly. Which is plastic yarn, not acrylic. Not acrylic yarn. Why am I so short? I'm short, but I'm not that short. Thank you. But yes, I'm messing with Plarn, which is not acrylic yarn, but it is in fact plastic yarn, by which I mean it is made of plastic bags. So, what you do is you cut up plastic bags so that they're like loops, and then you loop the loops through each other to tie knots, and then you get one single quote-unquote strand of plastic, and then you can crochet with it. So I've been doing that recently because it's partially destructive and partially creative, because you have to cut up the bags, but then you turn the bags into something creative, and then you use that to be creative. So it's been fun. I like messing with Plarn. I was doing something. What was I doing? I forgot. My brain doesn't work. La 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 la. No one is surprised. La 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 la. Right! I forgot to open a program. That's what I was doing. I was opening a program. I'm like I've been so nervous for today, but I'm always nervous, you know? Like, I'm always nervous at the start of, like, an event. And I have another one tomorrow. I will not be partaking in the streamathon for a second time tomorrow. However, I will be participating in a VR event put on by Virelium for the Trans Day of Visibility, where I'll be like talking about being a transmasc person, because I am transmasc non-binary. I'm not a trans man, but I am transmasc, so you tried. You tried, chat thingy, captions thing, you tried. It's okay. It tried to spell transmasc, not quite right. But yeah, I'm gonna be on a panel tomorrow also. So I'm a little bit nervous about that, but that's usually kind of easier. I've done that a couple times now, been on a panel talking about stuff, and so that's easier. And I mean, I've been streaming for 6 years. You'd think this would be easier too. But there's always a little bit of nervousness, you know? There's always some nerves, because, like, I want to make sure I'm being an entertaining experience for the chat while they're hanging out, you know? And I know that I entertain you guys. That's why y'all stick around and come and hang out and stuff. But it's always a little bit nerve-wracking getting a raid, just in general, but getting a large raid, because it's part of, like, an event, is also really, like, nerve-wracking, because it's like, oh god, I have to... All of these strangers got dropped off at my house, and I have to entertain them for an hour. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Man, I sure hope they like, Friday Night Funkin'. This is gonna be the second time during the streamathon, not this one, but just during, while participating in this streamathon, once last year, once this year, that I'm just gonna be like, so have you guys heard of Friday Night Funkin'? It is a very fun game, and here we go, it's time to play the Beep Boop game. Honestly, I think it's gonna be a fun time. And like, people are usually chill and stuff. I have an anxiety disorder, and the anxiety be disordered. So, y'all know how it goes. Y'all know at this point. Y'all get it. But with the Plarn, I've recently got some, like, bags that I've been cutting up because they're in, like, really cute colors, and so I finally actually have enough to actually work on a project. And so I've decided I want to try crocheting a plush type thing, like a plushie from the Plarn. Not, like, because I think it will be soft and cute. No, I think it would be really funny to crochet a stuffed animal, but made out of plastic, and then, like, have it sat on my desk at work. I think that would be really funny. I think that would be a good bit. So that's what we're doing with the Plarn at the moment. What else? I haven't streamed in a little bit. I've been having some fibro flare-ups recently, which I do apologize about not streaming. Not about the fibro. I can't apologize for that. That's not my fault. It is simply my body being feral. No, frail. That's the word. But yeah, I've been a little bit worn out. And then, you know, all of the everything. So it's kind of been a lot. But I hope to get back to streaming normally next week. And I know I say that a lot, but, like, y'all get it. I do hope to. We'll see how well that goes. But that's the hope and the plan. What else? What else? Oh! Next week is actually gonna be my work anniversary at the IRL job. I remember my first day being April 1st. On the books, my first day was April 2nd, apparently. But regardless, next week is going to be my 11-year anniversary of working at my library. So, I haven't been at one branch the whole time. I've actually been at two. About split almost evenly at this point. Yeah, I guess it would be 6 and 4 at this point, or almost 7 and 4, maybe? I started at this current branch, in 2019, just before COVID, so No, I guess it's been 5 years then at the new branch. So yeah, 6 and 5 years. Congrats. Thank you. I'm really happy. Last year my some coworkers in a different department made me an anniversary, like a happy anniversary card, and it was the first time I had gotten like an anniversary celebration card at work, and so that was like a really big thing for me. It does lead to some funny conversations though. Like I mentioned it at work yesterday. I mentioned it to my boss, and the funny thing is my boss has worked at our library system for less time than I have. Which, that's fine, she's new to the system or whatever, but it's also just really funny to have a supervisor have worked at your location for a lot less time than you, especially when you are the one who is in the quote-unquote intermittent role, i.e. the one that has a lot of turnover. So, it's just really funny to me, honestly. I think it's very, very silly. But yeah, I have worked at my library for 11 years as of next week, and that is a very long time. That also means I'm pretty sure I've been out of school, like out of high school for 13 years or so. Which that's just wild. That I've been out of high school for the length of time for how old I was when I started high school. I don't know if I articulated that correctly, but it's just wild to me. Time is fascinating. And sometimes scary, to be honest. So what is anyone else working on, chat? Got any creative endeavors you're working on? Any hobbies you're indulging in? Any music you've gotten into recently? I'm going to be showing off some of the music I've gotten into recently because it's from a mod. And yes, I know I talked about it for like 40 minutes on an unrelated stream like a week or so ago, but now I get to play the mod on stream, and so you will suffer through it again. And by suffer, I mean that jokingly, hopefully. But I mean, to each their own, I guess. Though I have been getting back into Fall Out Boy again. I used to listen to, like, Fall Out Boy and all that back in the day when I was younger, so I've started getting back into them again. And I buy my music on CDs, because any of these, like, digital platforms that you buy your stuff on can just take away your license to view that content at any time, which I don't vibe with. I like to own something when I purchase it. And yes, I know that's ironic considering I use Steam, but also Steam lets you keep your games that they pull from the platform if you have paid money for them, so I mean... you know? Also, looking down, why did I go into my professional voice? I guess we're doing the professional voice because I can't get my brain to get out of it. Looking down at the bottom banner, it looks like the collective group fundraising for Trans Lifeline under Trans World Trans Week of Visibility 2025 has reached $38,000. Thank you everyone for your watching and your donations if you have donated. It all means a lot to make it so that they can continue to do the good work that they do. Can I talk like a normal human again now? Okay. I have different modes I go into, and one of them is, hello, it is time to speak professionally and clearly to make sure you're understanding me. And then the other half of the time, it's like, way, hello. I'm gonna adjust how I'm sitting, because my leg is going numb. I need to drink some liquid. I'm not drinking liquid right now. I'm typing something. I'm pinging someone. Okay, now I will drink liquid. Yummy. It is not water. I do have water. I have, in fact, drinking the elixir. By which I mean Baja Blast. I thought about making some, like, gamer juice, but I'm really enjoying having Baja Blast again. Not that, like, I couldn't get it for a while, but, like, I just wasn't getting it, because then the only place I know nearby that sells it is Walmart, and I hate going into Walmart with a burning passion. It is a sensory hell experience. However, I have to go once a month to get my medicine, so as a reward, I got myself some Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Not sponsored. And it's nice. I never actually tasted Baja Blast before the, like, promotion thing where they started selling it in stores. I had never actually had a Baja Blast before then. I just didn't frequent Taco Bell. To be real with you, listen, I live in Arizona. If I want good Mexican food, there are way better places for me to go. If I want shitty Mexican food, there are way better places that I can go. And, like, I get it. Sometimes you just want an absolute, just terrible-ass $1.25 terrible burrito. I get it. I understand. But none are near me, and so I have to drive somewhere, and if I'm gonna drive somewhere, I'll just go get ponchos. And, like, yeah, it's more expensive, but it tastes better, it lasts longer, and I get, like, 2 meals out of it. So, like, sure. So I never really frequented Taco Bell, so I didn't really get Baja Blast, because I didn't go to the Baja Blast store. But now that I can get it, like, in bottles and stuff, I've been really enjoying it. It's also a very pleasant color. I like its greenness. Like, unnatural colors in drinks do not concern me. I used to be an avid Mountain Dew Code Red enjoyer. So, that was fucking luminescent, probably glows under a blacklight red type of beverage, you know what I mean? But I've always kind of preferred, like, red versions of beverages, but mainly that's because for a lot of, like, the flavored ones, the red ones tend to be like a fruit punch type thing, and I really like fruit punch. Except vitamin water. Vitamin water fruit punch is purple. Why? I have no idea. Also, why do most places seem to only sell 0 sugar vitamin water these days? I don't know. It tastes awful. I don't want it. I drink something because it tastes good. I don't drink something because it's good for me. I mean, sometimes I'll drink something because it's good for me, but it gotta taste good. You know what I mean? Like, for a while, I was trying to take, a magnesium supplement at night. And I was taking it in the form of a beverage, and the beverage tasted good, but it had, like, a weird texture to it because of, like, how it's suspended in the water. And so I had to just stop drinking it because I couldn't do it. I tried to, because it was good for me and because I liked the flavor, but I couldn't. So now I use gummies, and the gummies don't taste good, but they take much less time to consume. So it's way easier to just eat the gummies quickly than drink the good tasting drink. Because it's like 10 to 12 ounces of water, and like that's a lot of liquid to just drink all at once, especially when I am a chronically dehydrated bitch. And so I do not drink enough liquid in general, let alone drinking enough water in general. So it's also gotten to the point where, because of the temperature, I've stopped drinking as much hot coffee. Well, I'm stopping drinking as much hot coffee. And now I'm starting to drink iced coffee. But iced coffee, you get a little bit more hydration because of the amount of milk that you put in and because of the ice. So at least it's a little bit more hydrating. I mean, it is still a diuretic, but you get me, right? Y'all understand me. Chat understands me. Or at the very least, chat usually nods and says, yes, I understand, even if I am talking some mad nonsense. Because chat appreciates me. Thank you, chat. Oh, chat, I finally got into Balatro. But I haven't been playing it on PC. I have been exclusively playing Balatro on my phone. It's a tiny screen game for me. It's a tiny internet game. And I have been having a good time. I have been very much enjoying playing Balatro. I'm not very good at it, but I've been having fun with it. I just figured out the difference between the multiplying modifiers and the addition modifiers. Like, I used to get like a polychrome and I'd be like, man, this sucks. I wish I got holographic instead. Because I didn't understand. And so I finally just yesterday / this morning, because it was kind of through midnight, I was sitting on my couch and I was playing on my phone, and I managed to finally get a win with the red deck. My first deck I had won with was the blue one, and then now I've won with the red one. I'm really looking forward to unlocking the plasma deck, because that seems to be like the cheese deck. The I want this to get ludicrous now deck. So I'm looking forward to that, because I think that will be a lot of fun to mess with. But yeah, I won't be playing it on stream or anything. It's gonna be a casual game for me. It's, like I said, it's a tiny screen game, so it's something I can play on my phone. Because, like, there are some things that are on the big internet, and there are some things that are on the small internet. For example, writing a fanfic goes on the big internet. Reading a fanfic goes on the small internet. Watching certain YouTube videos is a big internet thing, but some you can watch on the small internet. Do you understand what I'm saying? Am I sounding crazy again? I might be sounding a little bit silly. But, like, there are certain tasks that you can do on both, but there are some that it's like, I need something to do on the small internet that I don't do on the big internet, because then when I'm pacing, like, when I'm going through all my sites on the big internet, and I'm pacing like I need enrichment in my enclosure, I can turn away from the big internet and look at my phone and go on the small internet and have something to do. But I don't really like phone games too much, because, like, a lot of them are, like, AFK style, and I like AFK games sometimes, but, like, I prefer those actually on desktop than on phone. But, like, I've been playing Pokemon Pocket, though I keep forgetting for a couple of days. I got Cooking Mama on the phone. That's been fun, except for the fact that I've done most days' recipes, and they only really add new recipes like once a week or something. So that one's a bit slow. But Balatro, that's something I can just, like, play a couple rounds of, like, from my couch, which is nice when I want to get out of my room. Okay, we've got about 20 minutes until the raid. I think at about 5 minutes is when we're gonna swap on over to Funkin'. I had picked out some specific mods to play, but I don't know what's going to get us through the hour. And so I'm not going to really do much of a comprehensive, like, here's mods that I've missed. That'll probably end up being its own, like, F&F focused stream. What I can tell you, I'm going to tell y'all early, because y'all are here early. We're going to be playing the one that has the songs that I was talking about, which is called Markiplier Montage, which I'm excited about. I've been playing it quite a bit. It is very fun. I also kind of want to show off a little bit of Sonnets of Hustlin', Senfire's mod, because I finally got around to playing the update that came out like almost a month ago, and it's really good. I'm just not super great at the game because I'm very rusty. I'm thinking I'll probably hop into versus Imposter for a little bit, because, you know, Among Us is still funny. But also because I can play the week. Not the week, but like the songs from the week that has Pink. Because Pink is, I believe, Demigirl. So. And like last time I played a bunch of songs of characters that were like non-binary and stuff like that. So I should have at least one non-binary character. I've also got one that's based off of Indigo Park, which I still need to do a replay of, but I think at this point I'm going to wait to stream Indigo Park Chapter 1 again without the lag for when Chapter 2 comes out. Because I did pledge to the Kickstarter, and so I am getting notifications about, like, progress and stuff. And so I think I'm just going to wait for Chapter 2. Especially because they're doing a lot of optimization, and so hopefully it won't have as much of an issue. But it is also... VTube Studio is a Unity source engine game. Okay, let me just double check what Siri just did. What Siri did. Okay, yep, that was valid. Everyone say thank you, Saribot. Thank you, Saribot, for your hard work. The closer it gets to the time, the more nervous I get. I'm always nervous, though. That's not really a surprise, is it? That's kind of just who I am as a person. Okay, I need to stop my crocheting. And start locking in. Why did I get message to? Okay. Whamp, whamp, whamp. I'm really getting nervous. There's nothing for me to be nervous about. I need to chill out. I need to chill out. I need to chill out. Ba-da-ba-da. Okay. Also, I apologize in advance, but I got a new keypad, and so that keypad may be a little bit louder than it was before. I'm about to click some of its buttons. Let me see if I can get it a little bit further away from my microphone. It's behind it, so it shouldn't be as loud, but... Nope, still just as loud. Okay, well... Sorry about that, chat, but it's going to be hearable. Probably. But it's clicky and it gives good response, and so I like it. So... we just gotta deal with it. Okay. I am so chill and normal. That's the other reason I wanted... yawn, yawn. That's the other reason I wanted to, like... Oh, hold on. There we go. That's the other reason I wanted to, have, like... this chill hour beforehand, is because I'm nervous, and so having a little bit of chill time is helpful. Let's just vibe for a little bit. How's that sound, Chad? Just gonna vibe. Oh, though speaking of, I should say this a little early because I'm seeing it right now. It does, in fact, look like the Streamathon is about to hit a total of... it's very close to hitting the $40,000 mark. It hasn't yet updated on the bar below, but I see on the bar on the website, on the peer-to-peer website, that they are about $107 away, which is quite exciting. I don't know why that is showing that, but Tiltify is showing 38,000. So that's a little confusing. I'm a little bit confused, but that is okay. I might see if I can trigger the ad break soon. Just to make sure. Yeah, we've got about 10 minutes. I'm gonna see if I can trigger an ad break to see if we can keep the pre-rolls off for when everyone arrives. So I'm gonna hit this button and we're gonna see if it adds to the pre-roll off timer. Thank y'all for being with me as I test this. And let's go. Click. It does! Okay. That gives me about half an hour into the next hour before. Yeah. Okay. Gonna do a big stretch. Oh yeah. I guess I can check off raise money for charity, because we've raised some. And we have streamed for about an hour, so that is the list complete. Also, for those who are interested, these sounds I'm currently using are a bit of smooth rain, a bit of cozy fireplace, some keyboard typing, some comforting purring, and distant cityscape on the Springtime Awakening playlist. Okay. I'm sort of also keeping an eye on the stream of the person ahead of me, just so I can sort of keep an eye on when they're getting ready. Dun, 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 dun. Again, today's stream is fundraising for the Trans Lifeline. Trans Lifeline is a 501c3 that is a crisis hotline. They have a phone number in Canada and in the United States. They also do have Spanish speakers who work there. I did see that on their website. If you press 2 while dialing, you can get connected with someone who speaks Spanish. And they are not required to call the police, so they do not call the police without consent of the crisis, the person calling in a crisis, because sometimes it is not the best idea to take someone in crisis and send the police to their house. So they're very, very specific about that, and they want to make sure that people know that they do not send without permission. I have fundraised for the Lifeline before, and I appreciate them greatly. I'm going to have some more liquid because my throat is getting tired. Chat, the nerves are starting to kick in. Chat, I'm starting to really get nervous. I need my fidget. Hold on, I have to get it off of my bag. I have one of my fidget, well, I have many fidgets. It comes with being autistic and having adult money. But I bought a fishing lure recently because, God, I miss fishing. The masculine urge to go fishing. But I miss fishing, and so I bought a fishing lure and then took the hook off of it. And it is almost perfectly shaped to be like a worry stone, and so now I have a rainbow trout worry stone that I have now attached to a clip that I can clip onto my bag or my belt, because I think that's really funny to have my portable fidget just be a fucking fishing lure. I think that's funny. Speaking of fish, hehe, I can fish too. Fish! Actually, let me really quickly, hold on. Settings. I'm gonna turn down how long. Where the heck? Oh, I was too far down in the menu. Hold on. Oh, it's per user. Okay. So every user is able to fish every 2 minutes. I just checked. Except me. I have special powers because I am... My brain is failing. I was like, I have special powers because what I meant to say was because I am the streamer. What my brain wanted to say was, because I am the card czar. We're not playing Cards Against Humanity. And then my brain was like, okay, not card czar. How about God? Nope. Not that one either. Okay, we've got about 4 minutes, and I am doing my best to not have a, not have a stressed out moment. Why did I make that sound? What the hell? That was just a lot. That was just a lot. Adding a stream marker to add to the collection of random ass goddamn captain sounds. I'm so normal and I'm so chill. No, I'm not. And no, I'm not. Okay. Top of the hours when it becomes our slot. Currently, the full group has raised $38,542.47 of the, I just dropped my lure, of the current milestone of $40,000. If I remember correctly, I believe the final milestone that is being pushed for is 50,000. If I remember correctly, I may be wrong, but that sounds right to my brain. So we're gonna go with it. Okay. We're gonna start getting set up So in order to start doing that, we are first going to exit Spirit City. We are going to change our game to Friday Night Funkin'. We are going to change the title spending our slot of the Streamathon playing FNF, Charity, Trans Lifeline, and Fish. I'm gonna start loading up our first one, which is going to be, to probably no one's surprise, Markiplier Montage, because it's good. And the music fucking slaps. Let me enable... We're still gonna wait to play until everyone arrives. But I got this little guy back. Bum bum ba da da dum ba da da ba da da bum bum ba da bum 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 ba da la dum bum ba da 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 da. Okay, how's that looking? Looking pretty okay. And then we bring this in. Okay. Whew. Okay, we're gonna be hanging out here for just a little bit, just like a minute or two, waiting for the train to arrive to the station. At which point I'll do my little spiel, and then we'll be playing. So give just a minute.